Cross Watchers. How are y'all doing? This is your November 2020 tarot reading. If you're new here, I'm Sarah. This is Cancer Capricorn guidance, and I'm here to bring you love, light, and guidance through tarot, astrology, and spirituality. In my description box, you can find my email. If you'd like to reach out to me to schedule a personal reading, please feel free to do so. You can also find my Instagram. Feel free to give me a follow. You can also find a few different links to some Spotify playlists I've made. I really love making playlists and sharing them with people. So if you're trying to find some new music to get into, feel free to check those out. You can also find my link to my PayPal. If you'd like to donate to this channel to keep it running, it would mean the absolute world to me. So thank you so much if you choose to do so. So, Taurus, how are y'all doing? How have y'all been? What's been up? Taurus. I feel like Taurus, y'all are on the upswing. I think you were just in a low vibration for a while, but I feel like you're coming back into a good energy where whether things are actually good for you and good things are happening, or you're just finally starting to change your mindset and you would just rather be positive than negative. You would rather be getting shit done than not. You would rather be in a good headspace than not. I feel like Taurus, you're on the upswing, and I think it has something to do with you taking action, taking control of how you feel. Like you want to be in a better headspace, so you're choosing to. I love that for you, Taurus. That takes a lot. That takes a lot of energy. That takes a lot of accountability. That takes a lot of self-motivation. I'm feeling like, Taurus, you've also been in a place where you haven't been enjoying what you do. So I think you're finally either starting to find ways to enjoy what you're doing, or you're starting to pivot and look for other things to do right now. No matter what it is you're doing, whether it's your job, the schooling you're doing, the education you're in, whatever it is you're doing, you're either finding ways to enjoy it, or I think you're starting to pivot and look for other things that are gonna make you happier. And that's part of your, I'd rather be in a good headspace, so I'm gonna take control so that, you know, my circumstances put me in a better headspace. That's beautiful, Taurus. That's all I'm getting. Let's get into your reading. See what's up for you for November 2020. Any messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, Mars, whatever placements you may have in your chart, whatever energy you've been vibing with. These messages are for Taurus. Any placements for the month of November 2020. This could resonate backwards or vice versa. Roles can be reversed. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Messages for Taurus, November 2020. Messages of love, truth, healing, light, forgiveness, clarity, motivation, change, positivity. Ooh. Messages for Taurus here. Any messages for Taurus? Interesting. Any other messages for Taurus? Whoa. All right, Taurus. For the overall energy, we have the Five of Wands reversed. A lot of the times I see people interpret this as like an internal conflict, but right now I'm seeing this as you letting go of the internal conflict, or you letting go of conflict, you letting go of the battle, you giving up the fight, but not in a bad way, in more of a, I don't want to keep fighting this. I don't want to keep putting in all this energy towards something that's not worth putting my time and energy into anymore. I feel like this is you letting go of the battle. Like, there could be someone that you've been trying to prove something to, someone that you've been trying to get their attention, someone that you've been not fighting with, but arguing with about something that you've been fighting for, or some conflict within you that has been like made you so restless. I think you're finally like letting go of it. You're giving that up. You're tired of fighting for something or fighting to make something work, or like exuding all of this energy into something that you're just like, it's not worth it anymore. It's not worth it anymore to me. I'm gonna put down my battle stick, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna put down my wand. I'm gonna shut my mouth. I'm gonna put the negativity away, put the negative words away. I think you're tired of fighting people and trying to prove your worth to them, trying to prove that you would be a good partner, trying to prove that you would be a good friend. You're tired of fighting so hard to make ends meet, to make shit work, when it's like, things could be turning out better for me if I stopped putting in so much energy into this. I think you're just realizing that some things are not worth your time and energy, and you're starting to let go of that. And I love that for you, Taurus. Because Taurus can be so stubborn, and you guys are a fixed sign, and once you get fixed onto something, it's really hard for you to let go of it. Especially with like grudges and shit. You're letting that go. I'm really seeing you letting it go. I'm really seeing you like, I don't care anymore. I don't have the energy to put into this anymore. Like, I don't want to do it. So with the King of Cups and the Three of Swords, I feel like this is you coming to a place of emotional maturity. I think you're stepping into this place of, I am emotionally grounded and I am past this pain and heartbreak. I'm past this place where I need to fight all the time and I need to tell people how and why they hurt me and why that was wrong. I'm past this point of being upset and stuck on these past heartbreaks, this past pain, these things that have left me so hurt. I think this is you stepping into a place of, the King of Cups is like, I'm emotionally grounded, I'm emotionally mature, I've emotionally evolved. I feel like, Taurus, you are emotionally evolving. You're like, I'm so beyond and past this pain in the past. Like, I want to leave this behind me. I want to leave this behind me. I want to leave it in the past. I don't want to focus on that anymore, because focusing on that was like me exuding so much energy, focusing on all the heartbreak, all the pain, all the ways people have caused me pain. I'm getting a lot of like, you're tired of trying to prove to people, or like, you know, when someone hurts you, you go out of your way to like make it known, like, you hurt me, you did this is why it's wrong, this is why you should feel bad. And you're like, I don't want to do that anymore. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of trying to tell people ways in which they hurt me. It's not worth my fucking energy. I'm like, I'm getting into this, Taurus, because I feel that. I think we've all been there, where we're like typing out a whole ass paragraph to someone who does not care. And you're finally realizing, like, why should I care if they don't? I'm in a place where I want to be emotionally grounded, and that means that I have to let go of this pain. I have to let go of these times that people hurt me, because it's not worth my energy anymore. I have to move on. I have to be better than that. I have to be more mature than that. I'm above that now. I'm above that. I want to be above that. I don't want to be in that low vibrational energy where I'm messing around with people who can't even understand why they were wrong or what they did wrong. Like, I don't want to sit here and explain to you what you did wrong. I'm just going to dip. You hurt me, bye, done. I'm done, because I have so much other things to do. I have other people on higher emotional levels to connect with. I have people with way more emotional maturity to be vibing with. I don't need your energy. I'm done here. I don't want to fight you. I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to battle. I don't want to argue about this. It's not worth it to me. It's not worth it to me. I have other things to do. I'm in a place where I'm moving and ascending. And if that means that other people are falling behind and falling below me, and I'm leaving people behind, or things behind, or feelings behind, or things from the past, I'm leaving it all behind me, it's falling off my back as I ascend, then that's how it must be. Taurus, I think you're really stepping into a place of emotional maturity. You're finally stepping into a place of, I want to ascend, I want to be emotionally grounded, and that means I have to just let go of a lot of these grudges. I have to let go of a lot of this pain. I have to let go of these ways in which people have hurt me, because it's not worth it to me anymore to be dwelling on it. It just drains my energy. Why would I want to be draining my own energy? I don't have time for that. With this Page of Swords, I think you're stepping into a place where you are ready to start exploring again. This could be about love. I'm getting a lot of like people here, relationships. This could be like you finally stepping into a place where you're ready to start exploring new connections. You're ready to shop around and see who's out there, what kind of opportunities are out there for you, what kind of people are out there. This is a very flirty energy to me. Like, I get a lot of Gemini energy from this, like ready to meet new people, try new things, maybe travel. explore, find new things. Like, you're very curious, you're very open-minded. I think that you're open-minded to meeting new types of people that you haven't really necessarily connected with before. I think you've been stuck in like a certain type where maybe you are really used to situations where you have to like fight people all the time, and there's always a certain tension or argumentation there. And you're like, why do I have this pattern? Why don't I just try to meet new people where that's not the norm? I don't want to vibe with these low vibrational people anymore. Like, I'm ready to meet new people and explore new opportunities in the form of different types of people that I haven't been with before, different types of people that I haven't fucked around with before. So I think you're really excited and stepping into a new place of wanting to try new things. You're open to new ideas. You're in a very open-minded space. You're eager to learn. You're excited to learn. Maybe you are on this new journey where you're letting a lot of stuff go from the past and you want to become more emotionally mature. So that requires you to be in a space of, I need to be open-minded and I'm willing to learn here. I'm willing to accept my own mistakes from the past. I'm willing to forgive people from the past. I'm willing to learn new things. I'm willing to learn new things about myself. I'm willing to learn about new people. I'm willing to get to know new people. I'm excited about it too. I'm definitely getting a lot of like, I'm open-minded. I'm ready. I'm excited about this. I'm ready to try new things. Taurus, if you have any Pisces in your chart, I would check out the Pisces reading. This card came out and so did this card. I think with the Hanged Man, I think you're mentally really ready to try new things and venture out and meet new people and do all that. But I think there's still a part of you that feels really stuck or afraid that you're going to be stuck in your old ways, afraid that you're going to be falling back into these same old patterns of meeting the same old people and you're just doing the same thing over and over. There's a part of you that still feels stuck where you are. Maybe you feel like your options are limited right now in terms of dating. Maybe you feel that you still have a long way to go and it leaves you feeling really overwhelmed and stagnant instead of excited to move forward. Like, there's a part of you that's mentally really ready to move forward, but maybe emotionally you feel a little bit more like hesitant to move on and, you know, get up and move on with your life. There's a part of you that still feels stuck where you are and like there's not a lot of options or opportunities for you. Yeah, there's a part of you that feels like, I'm afraid of being stuck in my old ways. I want to move on. I want to be more emotionally mature. I want to ascend. I want to move on from this part of my life. I want to try new things. I want to do things differently this time around. But there's a part of me that still feels like I'm still stuck in the same place or stuck in the same pattern. I'm going to get a clarification for that. Can I get a clarification for the Hanged Man? What is this Hanged Man here for Taurus? Why is this Hanged Man here for Taurus? The Six of Wands. Taurus, I feel like there's going to be a period for you where you're starting out on this new journey where you're ready to be emotionally different. You're ready to have some emotional transformation within you. And I think there's going to be a period of stagnancy, a period of stuckness where you are ready, you are mentally ready to go out and start exploring. Whether this is about love, romance, connections, or it's about something else, you're ready to try new things. You're ready to let go of past pains. You're ready to emotionally evolve and be more emotionally mature and accept the past, accept your mistakes, accept others' mistakes, let go of the fighting. Kind of, I'm getting a lot of like, I'm ready to let go of trying so hard and ready to let go and let God. If you're a God person, I'm ready to let go and trust the process. I'm ready to let go and let the path unfold in front of me how it's supposed to, whatever this path is. And I think there's a part of you that's like, okay, I'm really ready. I'm ready to start exploring. I'm open to whatever's going to come my way. I'm open to whatever opportunities are going to come in for me. I'm ready to let go of the pain of the past ones that didn't work out and left me hurt. But there's a part of you, I think there's going to be a period where you're in the space of being ready, but there's going to be a period of stagnancy. There's going to be a period of stagnancy, but I think it's going to be a period of stagnancy and feeling stuck and like there's no progress happening, but I think that's for a reason. I think that's part of the path to your success. I think there's going to be a period of not a lot happening. There's going to be a period of why am I not meeting anyone? Why am I not meeting anyone interesting? Why are opportunities not coming in for me? Why is something not falling into my lap? You know, I'm doing the work. I'm putting myself out there. I'm talking to people. I'm meeting people. Why is it that nothing's happening yet? I think it's all part of this path that you're on and it's the road to success. I think a necessary part of a lot of paths to success is a period of feeling like nothing is happening. And this could have something to do with this Mars retrograde in Aries. There could be some stagnant energy that you've been vibing with for a little while that doesn't feel very good, where you're trying to make progress with something, but you're not feeling like you're making any. You're not feeling like you're moving forward with any of it. But I feel like, you know, this hangman, this stagnancy, this period of stagnancy, this period of feeling like you're not moving, you're not making any progress, is very necessary to your success. I feel like it's teaching you something about patience. I feel like this is teaching you something about patience. I think this road to success that you're looking for, whatever this success looks like to you, whatever this end goal, celebration, you know, the Six of Wands is about being celebrated, being recognized for your hard work, you know, reaching a milestone of some sort. And I think that this period of stagnancy is teaching you a lot about patience so that you can be a lot more grateful for when this success or when this milestone comes in for you. I think if this is about like love and romance and relationships, I think there's going to be a period where you're not meeting anybody, you're not talking to anybody, you're not clicking with anybody. Like, you are putting yourself out there, you're trying, but you're not really meeting anyone interesting enough, you're not really clicking with anybody, like nothing is happening, you know. Maybe you haven't met up with anyone in a while, maybe you haven't even gone on a date in a while. But this period of stuckness, I think, is teaching you patience about when you do reach the real thing, when you do finally meet someone that's really awesome for you. I think it's going to make you a lot more grateful and excited and have a lot of gratitude and feel much more accomplished and proud that you went through this period. You went through this journey of learning to be more forgiving of yourself, of other people, learning to let go, learning to trust the process. There's a lot of patience here involved. Like, you are trying, you're doing your best, you're really putting yourself out there, you're doing the work, you're trying to get to a place of emotional stability, but there still is a necessary part of the process that involves a lot of patience and waiting, because it's part of the road to success, and it's gonna make you a lot more grateful for when that success, whatever that success is, when that comes in. It's gonna make you so much more, it's gonna make you feel so much more blessed and full of gratitude when that does come in, because you put in the work and you had a lot of patience, you did the waiting, you know. So it's going to make you feel so much more accomplished when you reach that. And with the Page of Cups and the Page of Pentacles, I think something is coming in for you, Taurus. It's like there's going to be an offer coming in for you. This looks like really good. This looks like a romantic offer, but also an offer of stability, something of substance, something of foundation. Like, I think there's going to be this long period of stagnancy and waiting, but it's leading you down the road to success, and it's leading you to this place of, I waited for so long, and maybe you took some time out. Maybe you were in a place of trying things out and putting yourself out there, and then you took a break, you took a step back, and you took a break. You took a long period of stagnancy and patience on purpose, because you know that was what you needed to do for the time. You needed to take a step back, spend some time alone maybe. And then I think that there's going to be an offer coming in for you. This Page of Cups and the Page of Pentacles, this is like a romantic offer of some sort, and then this is an offer of stability, something that someone is offering you that's like actually tangible. It looks like someone is going to come in and offer you their cup, like, I have romantic feelings for you and I want to build something with you because I care about you, and there's this romantic attraction there, but there's also this, like, I have what it takes to build something with you. Like, I don't just want to do this to like have a romantic relationship. Like, I want to build something with you. I want to grow with you. I want to offer you something of substance so that you trust me, so that we can start to build a foundation together. There's a lot of energy here of really good energy. Like, it looks so fresh and new with these pages. It's like, it's really exciting and new. And I think this person is really eager to come into your space and really add value to it. Not just come into your space to add more tension or arguing or pain or whatever. You're beyond that, and you're ascending. And because you're on this path of ascension, of emotional ascension, and you did the waiting and you were patient and you put in the work, I think an offer is going to come in for you that looks really, really good. It's going to be romantic, it's going to be foundational, it's going to be stable, and it's going to look really good. And it's going to be really tempting to take it. But I think there's going to be a period of waiting and impatience and stagnancy before this comes in for you, because I think that's a necessary part of this path that you're on. All right, Taurus, I'm going to pull 3 cards of advice for you regarding this spread. 3 cards of advice for Taurus regarding this spread. 3 cards of advice for Taurus regarding this spread for November 2020. 3 cards of advice for Taurus. That's too many. 3 cards of advice for Taurus. Oh, yeah. Okay, Taurus. So for your advice, you have the Four of Swords reversed, the Eight of Cups reversed, and the Seven of Cups. With this Four of Swords reversed, I think this is warning you to take a break. You maybe have been putting yourself out there and, you know, maybe you're on dating apps and trying to meet a lot of people. You're really trying to talk to a lot of people. You're trying to make a lot of connections work. You're really trying to get something going with someone. There's a part of you that's like really trying. But I think this is telling you to maybe slow down a little bit and take a break before you burn yourself out. I think this is asking you that you might need to spend a little time alone. I think that's part of the stagnancy period, the waiting period, the thing that requires patience. There may be a part of you that feels a little burnt out from trying to meet people. You may need a little break before this new connection comes in. It looks like there's a really good offer that's going to come in for you, but it really does look like that there's going to be a period where you try a lot, but then you get a little burnt out and you need to take a break. But you know that that break is necessary for the end goal, for the success that you're looking for that perfect partnership that you're looking for. You know, you don't always have to be looking. Sometimes some things come in for you when you're focusing on other things. You may have been putting a lot of energy into dating and trying to find someone, but I think this is asking you to maybe take a step back and take a break before you burn yourself out, because you can get really burnt out trying to meet people and talk to people all the time. It can get really exhausting. So just take some time out for yourself. Take it slow it down a little bit, take some time out, take a rest, do some meditation, do some self-reflection. Make sure you know what it is you're actually looking for. Like, make sure you're not just looking for a partnership to look for a partnership. What is it you want from that partnership? What is it you want in this person? What is it you want to do with this person? What is it you want to do for yourself? What are your goals? And then, is the person you're looking for, are their goals aligning with yours? I think this is really asking you to take a break, take a step back before you get burnt out, because you may be putting in a little too much time and energy into trying to meet someone. And that's kind of forcing it, and then it puts you in a period where you get frustrated again, and then you might go back into that period of like feeling like you have to fight everyone and try so hard. You don't want to be there anymore, and I think this is asking you to take a break and take a step back from trying so hard. I think you may be putting a little too much energy into this. Try to focus your energy on other things and balance out your energy to other things so that you don't get burnt out in one certain area. With this Eight of Cups reverse, this is asking you to be careful and not be tempted to go back to something from the past. I think you might come to a place where if there's this stagnancy and this thing that requires patience, this waiting period, you might get pretty frustrated and you might be tempted to go back to something from the past because it's easier. But this is telling you, don't do that. Don't fall for that, because there's something really great and beautiful awaiting you in the future. You just have to be patient. I think there's something really beautiful awaiting for you on this path, but this period of patience and stagnancy is required of you. And that period, you might start to feel a little bit frustrated. You may even be feeling that now, where you're feeling really frustrated and like impatient. But this is asking you, like, don't be tempted to go back to something from the past just because it's easier. Don't fall for that, because it's in the past for a reason. You left it behind for a reason. It's not for you anymore. And this Seven of Cups is, once you do that, once you take that break, once you let yourself rest, once you let go of that temptation to let go of the past, once you go through this period of patience, you're going to start to see that there are a lot of options out there for you. This Seven of Cups is opening yourself back up to all the options on the table for you. This Seven of Cups is opening yourself back up to all the different possibilities, all the different types of people that you could meet, all the different types of relationships that you could have, all the different things that you could want. So I think this is asking you to take some time, don't get burnt out, and to reflect on what it is you want. Look at the past in terms of, what is it that I do want from past relationships that I want to kind of carry into this? And then what is it that I don't want to repeat? What patterns do I not want to repeat from the past? What qualities and people from my past I do not want in my next partner, in my next connection? I think this is saying, like, there's a lot of options on the table for you. You just have to be discerning and figure out what it is you really want, and be careful not to get caught up in the illusions of what people are presenting you with. There may be a lot of people that come at you with something that's very tempting. There may be someone from your past that will come at you and it's very tempting, but make sure you're very discerning about what you want. Remember that you are ascending to a higher level of emotional stability and maturity. You're leaving a lot behind here. There's a lot you're leaving behind because you know that you're moving forward on a path that's really good for you, and there's this path that you're going down where you're becoming a new person, you're transforming, and you're trying to meet new people who are more aligned with who you are now. So remember that there's going to be a lot of options on the table, but make sure that what you're looking at is in alignment with who you are now, in alignment with what you want, in alignment with what you're trying to do and build. Remember, you don't want just a romance just to have a romance. You want someone that's actually going to build something with you, someone that has the same goals and ambitions as you, someone that wants to offer you what it is you're actually looking for. So there are going to be a lot of options. Just be picky. It's okay to be picky, Taurus. It's okay to be picky. And don't get caught up in the illusions of all these pretty things in front of you. Make sure that it's really what you want and really what's going to be good for you. All right, Taurus, I'm going to pull one last card for you from the I Am Everything deck. One last oracle card for Taurus for November 2020 regarding this spread. One last oracle message for Taurus regarding this spread. I'll take that one. I am perceptive. The number 30. My intuition is powerful. When I am unsure, my intuition is sure. I strengthen my intuition by trusting it and responding to its impulses. I am perceptive. Taurus, I think this is you tapping into your intuition and starting to remember what it is you're looking for, what's actually good for you, trusting your gut when it comes to shady people that aren't for you, trusting your gut when it comes to I have to be patient in order for this thing to work out, trusting your gut and trusting the process, trusting your gut when it's time to let go of certain things, trusting your gut when it's telling you to take a break. Like, I think you're really tapping into your intuition and you're really stepping to a place of perception where you're very observant. You're very observant of what you are doing and how you are ascending and your new goals, your new desires, your new dreams. You're very perceptive of other people. Like, I think Taurus are very perceptive people. I think that you're being very perceptive for the purpose of discerning who it is you want and what it is you want, but also for the purpose of, understanding yourself better so that you can know what you want and the type of person that you want in your energy. I think you're stepping into a place of being a lot more perceptive with the goal of being tapped into your intuition, because that is going to keep you on the path that you're on. Being tapped into your intuition is going to keep you on the path that you're on towards what it is you're working towards this emotional ascension, towards this, these new goals, towards meeting this person that you're eventually going to meet. Because you have to be perceptive and discerning in order to figure out what it is you really want and to cut through all the noise and find who it is that is actually in alignment with you. And that comes from a place of trusting your intuition, trusting your gut, and trusting the process. Taurus, that is all I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed this reading. I really loved doing this for you. There were a lot of great messages here. This was very beautiful. If you resonated with any of these, if any of these spoke to you, please leave comments down below. I would love to hear about it. Again, in my description box, you can find my email. Please feel free to reach out to me if you'd like to schedule a personal reading. You can also find my Instagram. You can find the links to those Spotify playlists, and you can find my PayPal link. Taurus, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope that you stay on this path. I hope that you take care of yourself. I hope that you take pride and take a lot of time to sit in this place of patience and enjoy this period of stagnancy, because you know that it's what's good for you. It's what's good for you to keep you on this path towards what it is that you're actually looking for. And I hope you do eventually find that, whatever it is that you're looking for. And I really hope you enjoyed this reading, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.